Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I can really see this guy, Omar Marmoush, being an absolute nightmare for the defence here. He's a great all-round attacker who has good pace in behind, and that makes him very effective against teams that like to play compact low blocks. He's a great passer and dribbler and a very good poacher.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. He's onto it in a flash. Messi. Now it's Simeone. Acuna. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Moved on forwards. Senesi. Otamendi. Romero. Messi. Romero does really well to win the ball there. Paredes. Senesi. And it's Messi. Trezeguet. That's a nicely weighted pass. Marmoush. Romero. Senesi. Acuna. Aim forwards. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Trezeguet chips it through. It's been slipped through. Senesi. Acuna. Acuna forwards and with intent. Now that's well seen too. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's played forward. And here's Marmoush. Marmoush, big chance! The Paul wins the duel this time. And here's the chance to counter. Well, played right into his path. And he's straight offside.
Marmoush really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Marmoush! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's really well manoeuvred. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well timed, excellent interception. De Paul. Trezeguet. Moved on forwards. McAllister. Acuna. Argentina still without a single shot on target. Messi. Alvarez. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Alvarez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aim forwards. Trezeguet. Now it's Trezeguet. Good play on the left-hand side here. Chance to deliver. And that's out of reach. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Simeone. De Paul. Messi. We expected better, and so did he. Gets good distance on it. Romero. And it's Messi. He whips it across. Clears it away. And that is out of play. Romero. Driven forward, is onto it in a flash. Trezeguet goes on a run down the left wing. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's played forward. Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Simeone. It's run loose here. Aim forwards. And that's been won straight back. Trezeguet. Throw-in. Messi. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Now it's Simeone. Oh, it's Simeone! Oh, the ball's could be danger here. He's having a shot! Oh, can he get onto this?
Asia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Goal! Argentina!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And here's Marmouche, and Marmouche!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
De Paul. Alvarez. De Paul. Now it's Messi. Messi's cross. Oh, they could be caught out here. There's the shot. That has been knocked clear. He's having a shot! Tried the volley, but no.
Acuna really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Salah. In with the challenge. Mohamed Salah has it out wide and in space. Romero. Messi. Oh, played through for the wide man. Messi. Messi. He's onside. Now the cross. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Caresses it through. Paredes gets across to intercept that. Romero. And he goes cross-field. And it's played forward. Simeone. That's a throw. And here's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. Mohamed Salah aim forwards. And that is a little undercooked. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Argentina are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Argentina really need to go.
Alvarez! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Defending of... Tries a shot! Marmouche. Trezeguet.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Alvarez is offering a right smile there.
So here comes a substitution. Up he goes! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, Red, nice interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he cuts out the supply. Moved on forwards. And that has put paid to that. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Romero. Trezeguet. Oh, it's come loose. De Paul, who does have an assist to his name. Trezeguet. He is through here. Could go all the way here. Trezeguet, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Simeone knocks it out wide. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, can he get onto this? Senesi cuts out the pass. And here's Alvarez. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Still just a single goal between the sides. And here's Alvarez. Messi. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he rises to it.
And it's played forward. Now it's Alvarez. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Alvarez is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Romero. De Paul. Lovely. Now Alvarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Alvarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nicely intercepted. Calmly anticipates. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Messi shifted upfield.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, there's a probing ball. It's a throw-in. Alvarez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Moved on forwards. And it's Messi. And here's Alvarez. Good take. Simeone! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Mohamed Salah. Simeone does really well to win the ball there. That'll be a throw-in. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Trezeguet providing an outlet on that flank. Defending of the desperate variety. The ball played out towards the right wing. Alvarez! That's really well manoeuvred. Marmoush. Salah. Oh, good ball. And Marmoush! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Now it's Trezeguet. Gets into some space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Trezeguet in acres of space out wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's been played through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Dealt with nicely by the defence. The pressing's intense, and Messi! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Egypt have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's played forward. Otamendi cuts it out. And it's Messi. A heavy chut. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Romero. Simeone goes for a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's shifting through the gears here. Senesi gets in to thwart him. Egypt making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
It'll be a throw-in. Aim forwards. That is a brilliant interception. And it's played forward. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That is a great pick out. He's got away. Great chance! That's a throw. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, that's a nice ball. He's had a shot!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Well, there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Acuna, gently done. And he's managed to get free. That has been knocked clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Otamendi gets over and intercepts. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Martinez. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Aim forwards. And that's that. Argentina can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their... Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. The Urbano Caldera is located slap bang in the middle of a residential district here in Villa Belmiro. It is certainly a venue which has a lovely homely feel to it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family. Remember, his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Vinicius Junior. It's a pretty loose pass. Østigard, nicely aimed pass. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a super give and go. And it's played in here. Out of play for a goal kick. Haaland. He's in plenty of space here. Cleared away. Now it's Ødegaard. That has found him in acres of space. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Bob. Bob, back when it goes. Can he finish? Serves up and up he goes! And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior laid out to the left flank. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Defending of the desperate variety. That's a dangerous ball. Bob shifted upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good determined running there, but not backed by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Marquinhos wins the duel this time. Bremer. Danilo. And it's Neymar. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's out for a goal kick. Out to the right. Haaland. Shot a goal! Played out to the right. He has found a way through. Overhit and out of play. Fabinho. Neymar tries making a foray down the right. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! He can get that clear. That's a little off target. Bob. Oh, he's found support out wide. Done delicately. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vinicius Junior. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aim forwards. Bruno Guimaraes. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And he's picked out the run. Great ball if he can get there. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Neymar. Danilo looking to hit the byline here. It's Neymar! Rafinha. That's a... Can he finish? Oh, clearance is short. And it's Guimaraes. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Neymar. Vinicius to real chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Ostergaard cuts it out. Haaland. Odegaard. Bob. Fabinho does really well to win the ball there. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Moved on forwards. Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Neymar. Deftly away. It's a threatening... Rafinha! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Played right into his path. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Cleared without complication. Now it's Haaland. Over to the left. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ball's played through. Neymar making good progress on the right-hand side. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. Odegaard. Played towards the front line. Neymar. Rafinha! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. here's Rafinha. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's played forward.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Ball. Bremer makes the interception. Rafinha. Now it's Rafinha. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. What a wonderful goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Vinicius Junior did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Brazil have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Thinks about the shot. Oh, there's a probing ball. Fabinho. Cuts out the pass. Haaland, now he's off and running. He can run onto that. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice. He has a look up. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Brazil having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Brazil definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes, some resolute defending there. Brazil couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rafinha. Neymar. Ralston. That's really well manoeuvred. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neymar. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Østigard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafinha. It's Neymar! And that certainly packed a punch. Neymar. Neymar! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Bob shifted upfield. Haaland.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Vinicius Junior gets it away. Brazil have reclaimed it. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rafinha gets good distance on it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played down the flank. That was very necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior played out towards the right wing. Quality ball. Haaland chasing after it, calmly anticipates. Rafinha. Oh, perfectly measured that. Vinicius Junior. Oh, cracking shapes to shoot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Brazil, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Norway making consecutive changes here. Brazil are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ødegaard. He is through here. Ødegaard! And the keeper's well positioned.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Driven forward. Nicely intercepted. And it's lofted through here. Tries a shot! They've done it! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact, and sheer class.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
There's going to be another change here. Norway playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Neymar under intense pressure.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Fabinho. He's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Rafinha, and he's managed to get free. Now Holger. Berger. And it's Berger. Haaland, big chance! And he hits the net! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Rafinha shoots!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Vinicius Junior moved on forwards. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Spread out to the left. And it's Berger. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Rafinha. Neymar. That was a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Proves too strong. Marquinhos with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Haaland. Berger. Shot, surely! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Rafinha. Rafinha. The referee's awarded a free kick. Ibanez. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now Holger. That's been drilled forward. Now it's Holger. Haaland, chance for a shot! Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it. It takes a shot! Berger. Østigard, gently done.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rafinha. It's run loose here. Out to the left it goes. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
The changes then in quick succession. Neymar taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Berger. Berger in acres of space out wide. Brazil making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded.
Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ibanez. Bruno Guimaraes have it back and can go again. Now it's Berger. Wins the duel this time. Bremer. Marquinhos. He's in, surely! Crosses it in. And that is not finding anyone.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Ibanez. Throw-in. Might come loose. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now the ball in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And he's there to clear it. And it's Sara. Fabinho. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. There will be 4 extra minutes. Haaland. Now it's Hauger. He's through, now is he in? Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Sara. Rafinha has found the net here, of course. So that's it. It is all over. Brazil can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid display So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. There's a great sense of excitement emanating from this great stadium in the north of Rome. It is intriguing, charming, truly exciting. It is time for them to cross swords again. Mexico have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Well, we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box.
And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Stones. Now it's Foden. Nice control. Corner given. Rice with the short one. Ball swung in. And that was very necessary. Lobbed in behind. Oh, Red, nice interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Raul. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Mexico clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pickford, wrong ball by the goalkeeper. That has been cut short. Bellingham. Anderson. Rice. Spence. Anderson. Rice. Anderson. Oh, can he get onto this? Alvarez, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Spence gets across to intercept that. That'll be a throw. Sanchez. Now that's well seen too. Rice.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
He can run onto that. And the could be caught out here. Stones. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
White forwards and with intent. Kane gets the shot away. Big relief, it just needed better contact. He cuts out the pass. Gordon. Now it's Kane. Bellingham. That is a brilliant interception.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Bellingham. And it's White. Well-timed, excellent interception. So it is still 0-0. Alvarez. White. Bellingham. White. England getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And reclaimed it in a trice. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Going to make any further progress now. Alvarez gets over and intercepts. And it's played forward. Do have a chance to counter here. Can he finish? Goal! Mexico! And it's Mexico who take the lead. A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he latch on to this? That's a throw. Anderson tries to clear. Gets it clear. He's through here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Alvarez. Danger averted for now. Alvarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gordon! And again! They've done it! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Clearly not happy with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Yehi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's there to get it away. White. He has found the way through. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Stones. Mexico heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Stones. Spence. Bellingham, that's an imaginative pass. Shapes to shoot! It's in! England are back in business!
England, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Alvarez, and here's Raul. Yehi wins the duel this time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Raul. He's got space in the area. He's going to be disappointed with that. Gordon. Rice. Bellingham. Foden. Foden played out towards the right wing. It is a corner. Ball's gone out of play. Moved on forwards. Anderson. Foden. Anderson. Yehi. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And here's Kane. Kane knocks it out wide. the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Mexico are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. White does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Jimenez. He's had a shot! Spence getting this one clear. Aimed in towards the centre. Rice. Alvarez. Foden. And it's Kane. Gordon. Oh, good spread. Foden. He's found a way through. Out towards the flank. And here's Foden. Played out to the right. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Foden. Rice. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And that's a goal kick. Gordon. Kane does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Foden, and it's lofted through here. Sanchez. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Stones. And it's Spence. Bellingham spread out to the left. Alvarez. Raul. And here's Raul. Alvarez. Here's a chance! Oh, it's come loose. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Rice. Stones. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. That's really well manoeuvred. White shifted upfield, and it's Kane. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alvarez, and here's Raul. Gehi aimed forwards. Kane. Oh, he's in!
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stones. Anderson. Anderson forwards and with intent. Gehi. Gehi, gently done. That has been cut short. Sanchez. Gehi. Stones. White. White making good progress on the right-hand side. Foden. Oh, it's come loose. Alvarez. Now then, the ball's come loose. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Gehi, and it's played forward. Bellingham looks to the other side. Spence. England going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Gehi. Spence. Sanchez. Alvarez. Out to the right. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Brilliantly cut out. Can he get the shot away? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Rice gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rice. Bellingham. White. Bellingham. Bellingham shifted upfield. White done delicately.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Anderson. Foden.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could get yielded.
Goes for a shot! And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Cut it out.
Mexico clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Stones played over towards the opposite flank. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Sanchez. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game. And Mexico really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, red, nice interception. Belling. And it's White. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Gordon. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that has been cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now who's going to be first to this? Raul. Big chance! We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Anderson. Gordon. Kane played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's not going far. Moved on forwards. Now, what about a counter-attack? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Kane. Foden. Bellingham. That has found him in acres of space. Foden. Foden. Oh, he's found him in space. England to make one last surge forward. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather and then extra time. Into extra time we go. He can get that clear. Alvarez. Sanchez. It's a great shoot! And another try! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Rice. Anderson. Yehi. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Stones. Foden. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's Rashford! Goal and his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Sanchez. Sanchez. He's got away. Calmly anticipates. Could be danger here. It's gone for a throw-in. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's a promising position. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So he's plotting something before playing it in. The referee has given a corner. Chance! That's going to go a long way. Decent progress down the left. Alvarez. Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And the pass is intercepted. It's run loose here. Stones. Anderson. Plenty to aim at here. Gehi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Alvarez. Out of play for a throw. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
So the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Sanchez. Alvarez. Bellingham. And it's Kane. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Rashford! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof.
England, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Cleared without complication. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rashford. Kane. Oh, just skips past his man. Kane. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That is lovely. Turns and goes back. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Kane. Now it's Foden. Livramento. Foden. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Foden. Bellingham. And the ball's come loose here.
England really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Good ball, good take. Oh, good ball. Now that's a fine challenge. Tries a shot!
Mexico really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Foden. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. He is through, and the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
England are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And he thumps it clear. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball. And
Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Kubarsi. Grimaldo. Pau Kubarsi, aim forwards. Rodri. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Great defending, strong and determined. Ferran Torres has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Pedri. Joao Felix. Oh, red, nice interception. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's through. Cristiano Ronaldo! That was very necessary. Yamal, Llorente, Rodri, Llorente, Pedri, Pau Kubarsi, played out towards the right wing, Joao Felix, and he cuts out the supply, Llorente, Howson, Llorente, Yamal, Llorente, Rodri, Pedri, Baina, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedri, trying to get their passing game going here, Jim, just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work, and it ought to pay off for them as well.
Kubarsi, Llorente, Portugal replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Yamal, And it's Llorente. Yamal has it in a wide position. João Cancelo with the clearance. Pedro Neto. And it's made its way to him. Kubasi. Rodri. Grimaldo. He's got away. João Neves does really well to win the ball there. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rodri. So we're still where we started right now. Yamal, and it goes cross-field. Ferran Torres going full tilt down the left. Rodri. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Ruben Neves. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Short changes him with that pass. Pedri. And here's Yamal. Yamal. Now it's Llorente. Llorente. We expected better, and so did he. Grimaldo. Pedri. Grimaldo. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres proves just a little bit too strong. Baina. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Pedri. Pedri spread out to the left. Ambitious ball here. Grimaldo picks it up now. That's very neat. There are a few waiting for it. João Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Grimaldo chips it through. Bit too much weight on the pass. João Felix. João Felix, gently done. Pedro Neto. João Cancelo. That'll be a corner. Only partially clear. Shoots! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's played forward. Grimaldo. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Yamal. And it's Llorente. Pedri. Baina. And here's Llorente. Llorente. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Llorente. Yamal. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's... Can he find the finish? It's anyone's ball now. No way through, so back it comes. Baina. Cristiano Ronaldo. Calmly anticipates. Rodri. Yamal. Vitinha. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Llorente cuts it out. Howson. Grimaldo. Pedri. Llorente. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yamal. Llorente. Baina. Howson. Llorente. Rodri. Kubasi. Oh, good spread. Now that's well seen too. Pedro Neto. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That has been cut short.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Plenty to aim at here. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Can he dig out a shot? Yamal. Kubasi. Grimaldo forwards and with intent. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Pedri. Ferran Torres. That's tiny. Rodri. Driving forward. Ronaldo. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Portugal, so both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And it's Baina. Joao Felix. Played out to the right. He's found a way through. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Back it goes. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal. Howson. Baina. Joao Felix wins the duel this time.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Ruben Neves. Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, it's come loose. Grimaldo. Howson. Moved on forwards. Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ruben Neves. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Cristiano, and the shot! Baina shifted upfield. Pedri. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Kubasi. Hausen. Baina. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Neto. João Cancelo. Ferran Torres. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Ferran Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. João Felix. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Portugal are making a change now. Llorente. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pedri. Pedri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, a delicate chip through. Defending of the desperate variety. Moved on forwards. Inacio gets across to intercept that. Vitinha. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Yamal. The most accurate pass. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ferran Torres. And still we await the first breakthrough. Grimaldo. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Llorente. Rodri. And it's played forward.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Yamal. Llorente. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Shot, surely! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Tries to get it clear. Ferran Torres. He is through here. Oh, what a climb! And that has been cleared. Trincao. And it's Neves. Bina. Into the last quarter of an hour. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Bina. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Spain making another change here. Howson, gently done. Carlos Soler. Yamal. Out to the right. Crossed into the... Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Nuno Mendes. Llorente cuts out the pass. Howson. Rodri.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's going to go a long way. Howson gets over and intercepts.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Grimaldo, that's really well manoeuvred. Succumbs to the pressure. João Cancelo, aim forwards, and he's managed to get free. Oh, the clearance is short.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ferran Torres. Just 5 minutes left. Carlos Soler chooses to go back. Chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. Carlos Soler. Great work on the overlap. And here's Llorente.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Spain desperately need a goal, and this could work. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo. João Neves. Trincao. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Yamal. proves too strong. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. What a save by David Raya! What a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cristiano, and the shots! That's incredible! Save the best for last! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves any favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0. Rodri. Howson. Rodri. Llorente. Yamal chasing after it. João Neves. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Carlos Soler. Yamal. Carlos Soler. Llorente. Now it's Yamal. He has found a way through. Ferran Torres. Yamal. Oh, just skips past his man. Vitinha. Coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Pedri. Ferran Torres. And here's Ferran Torres. And it climbs up big. It's a goal. They are right back in business. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Vitinha. Ronaldo played out towards the right wing. Well, played right into his path. Chance for a shot! That's another chance! Been knocked clear. And it's Ruben Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo, brilliantly cut out. João Cancelo. And he's there to get it away. And that's been won straight back. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella. Now it's Ferran Torres. Nice physical challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Trincao. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And we are already back underway. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Cucurella. Kubasi. Howson. Cucurella. Kubasi. It's an inviting looking ball that. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nuno Mendes. Oh, easy pickings there. This one tries a shot! There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Mendes is there, and he can get that clear. Yamal! Yamal! Nuno Mendes. Howson makes the interception. Llorente.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Trincao's cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Carlos Soler. Spain keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Real chance! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Ferran Torres. Rodri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Trincao. He's shifting through the gears here. Trincao. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish? Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Portugal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Trincao! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a mighty effort! That was superb goalkeeping.
João Neves is offering a wry smile there.
And the keeper beats it away.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's running through. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And that is that. Portugal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that.